Good morning, my Mate brethren, on this wonderful Victoria Day, May long weekend Monday. Skies are a little overcast. One thing I love about Alberta is our skies. And, Montana talks about being big sky country. And other than our politics, we're pretty much Montana, aren't we? When I served my mission in France, I remember the winters being just kind of this dull gray. You wouldn't see the sun for months, and there was no definition to the clouds, and it had kind of a dampening effect on the spirit and the soul. But there's something about even a sky like this that does the opposite to me. It does get me thinking about the clouds that roll in and the sunshine that sometimes pierces through, especially when it comes to our thoughts. Yesterday, maybe all of you felt this way, I don't know, or maybe it's just because we were in such close proximity to Brad. He lives down the street, a few blocks, and is in my ward, and came over last night. And so because of that close proximity, I thought a ton about their challenge of losing their vehicles and the efforts to find them. And I'll be honest, boys, I went down a pretty dark road of being a little depressed in the world. My kids were a little scared to go to sleep because, now they're aware of this idea of people that sneak into your house and take your stuff. And I've got some gates out front of my place that I closed for the first time in years. Last time was when there was another little crime spree in our community. And anyway, the more I just dwelled on the broken state of this world and the broken state of some men's souls, I just my mind started to become a little like this sky. And I don't think it was bad. It just was kind of darkened and made me want to do everything I can to try to bring light into this forlorn mortal existence of ours with all its broken pieces. Anyway, one of my favorite hymns is a poem that I wish I had all of it committed to memory. I probably could sing most of it or say most of it, but I got the words in front of me just in case. Jesus, the very thought of thee with sweetness fills my breast, but sweeter far thy face to see and in thy presence rest. Nor voice can sing, nor heart can frame, nor can the memory find a sweeter sound than thy blessed name, O Savior of mankind. O hope of every contrite heart, O joy of all the meek, to those who fall, how kind thou art, how good to those who seek. Jesus, our only joy be thou, as thou our prize wilt be. Jesus, be thou our glory now and through eternity. Those words were written a long time ago, boys. They're attributed apparently to Bernard of de Clairvaux. He lived probably from around 1091 to 1153. Translated in the 1800s by a guy named Edward Caswell. Music by John Dykes, who lived 1823 to 1876. Must be based on the Psalm. At least our hymn book, it sends you off to Psalm 104:34. My meditation of him shall be sweet. I will be glad in the Lord. There's power in thoughts, and it can't be all sunshine and rainbows and roses. Life has thorns, skies cloud over, and I guess there's a beauty to all of it, to the triumph and tragedy of this life. But hoping that the sun shines through for Brad and his family the next little while. Hope somehow the light of Christ can reach the broken souls that would take your stuff. And wish you boys victory on this Victoria Day. Love you, boys.